Akwa Ibom State government distributes farm inputs to farmers in a local government area. Governor Dom Emmanuel advises medical practitioners to align with government to eradicate quacks in the health sector. Plus, Kosam Global Hotel and Suites open for business in Uyo. A very warm welcome to NTA Uyo News. My name is Ukun Ndem. Thanks for joining us. You are watching this live broadcast on Star Times Channel 103, as well as our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube. And now to the news. Museums play crucial roles in advancing concepts of well-being and sustainability through cultural preservation. This came to the fore at the International Museum Day Celebration 2023 held in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Clement Barikwi reports.
Museums all over the world help to foster cultural exchange, enhance diverse cultures, and foster mutual understanding, cooperation, and peace among different communities. This critical role is captured in the 2023 International Museums Day, Museums for Sustainability and Well-being. In a bid to showcase its sustainability effort, the National Museum and Monument Uyo chose to celebrate the Uruan Inyatakpo cultural heritage.
Has a very rich cultural heritage. Like you saw them display the Mekbe, you saw them display all the traditions of cultural display that emanates from Uruan.
That man is a unique person. You can see me very proudly dressed in my Uruan attire. And this is our, while the white man will have his tie, we have our own special tie.
I'm a journalist, and of course I also know that as a journalist, I also owe it a duty to ensure that our culture does not die.
Theft of the museum artifact should not be allowed to take place.
A lot of us are trying to see, even ranging from our families, how to maintain our culture, how to sustain it.
At the heart of this cultural sustainability role of the museum, who must identify with their heritage.
We need to partner with our stakeholders, who are the people, and we want the people to own the museum, and we want to have access into the cultural background of our people so that we can now use that to educate the larger society more about it. Uruan is a very prominent local government in this state.
The National Museum and Monument Uyo is promising to continue in gathering, conserving, and showcasing artifacts that narrate the history of Akwa Ibom State and its diverse lifestyle. In Uyo, Clement Barikui, NTA News.
In its efforts to match words with action to attain food sufficiency in Akwa Ibom State, government has continued to distribute farm inputs to farmers in more local government areas of the state. The latest of such gesture is the flag off of distribution of improved cassava cuttings and cocoa seedlings to farmers in a local government area. Winston Jacob has details.
The main source of livelihood and occupation of the people of any local government area is, and this feat of various food production and the area as the food basket of the state. The state government, in its effort to ensure food sufficiency in the state, has been distributing farm inputs to farmers across the state, and it was the turn for farmers in any local government area to have their share. Commissioner for Agriculture Dr. Fiongofo, while flagging off distribution of improved cassava cuttings to farmers at Ikpi Konkon and cocoa seedlings at Odorikpe, assured them of government continuous support to farmers.
Why does His Excellency do this every year? It's to show that as food is the most basic need of management. We see that Akwa Ibom, used to grow some certain crops, but now those crops are being grown here. thanks to the support of the governor.
Farmers from the benefiting communities appreciate the gesture.
Going to use it resource because we are going to plant and wait. At the end of it, we will bring out the harvest.
We are going to plant this cassava and harvest in abundance so that we continue to have food in abundance.
They support the farmers to make the food to be in Akwa Ibom.
I thank my governor and my commissioner for his help to promote Cocoa Association.
We are very happy for the governor who has been given us this opportunity. We want to say this gesture that you are giving to us today, we will use it well.
Wisdom Jacob, NTA News.
With government's efforts towards the eradication of quackery in the health sector, practitioners are told to align with government in this direction to ensure standard in the healthcare delivery. Governor Odomi Emmanuel made this appeal at the first annual International Scientific Conference of Clinical Pharmacists Association of Nigeria held in Uyo. Calvin Samuel reports.
Gathered here are clinical pharmacists, other healthcare professionals, as well as leaders of thought from across the globe at the first annual International Conference of Clinical Pharmacists of Nigeria to share thoughts and compare notes on health in the 21st century prospects of clinical pharmacy of Nigeria. Speaker after speaker agree that the job of a pharmacist has gone beyond selling of drugs to providing adequate care for patients.
We hope to train those who competently we claim to be clinical pharmacists. In addition, there are many bridges to cross, which include physicians' acceptance of the pharmacist's role in healthcare, government accommodation, and financial support for creating the environment for clinical services.
Just sitting down and drawing structures alone, you must be ready to move forward. The German proverb says, when you refuse to learn, then die in stacks. Only a dead man cannot learn.
We are fully aware that a major chance we have to grow capacity, competence, and impact for the benefit of the health of our citizenry is to launch on clinical pharmacy practice, research, and education.
Represented by the Commissioner for Health, Governor Odomi Emmanuel reassures commitment of Akwa Ibom State government to provide affordable healthcare services to the people.
Governor Odomi Emmanuel is a health-centric governor, calling, because he does all that is necessary all the time to ensure that the health sector remains in good health. He's taking steps over time to completely rework the health system.
If we make one mistake to produce one pharmacist who is not worth his onions, it will take more than 10% of the population of the village. And that is why we are not in a hurry to produce them. We are carefully producing people who can stamp our authority.
There was a panel of discussion that x-rayed the different challenges of the sector with possible solutions, while the state governor and critical stakeholders of the profession were honored with award of excellence. In Uyo, Kevin Samuel, NTA News.
The University of Uyo Teaching Hospital wishes to inform the public that the Accident and Emergency A&E Department will be temporarily relocated to the Farmer Community Health Officers Training School. In a statement signed by Assistant Director of Information, Ofong, on behalf of the Chief Medical Director, indicates that the school is relocated beside the A&E building, still within the hospital premises. The relocation is to enable them renovate the building to meet the required standard expected of an institution as theirs. The latest development is born out of the usual patient-centered approach to service, which has become the hallmark of the hospital in recent times under the leadership of Professor Mbasi. The management, therefore, wishes to call on patients and indeed the public to cooperate and bear with it, as the renovation is scheduled to begin from 22nd May 2023 and is expected to last for 6 months. We'll take a short break. When we return, the news continues. Please stay with us.
NTA Channel 12 Uyo, your dependable station, presents
a maiden edition of Virtual Children's Paper Presentation. Junior category 8 to 11 years. The effect of TV cartoons on intellectual development of children. Senior category 12 to 15 years. The impact of the present economy on the education of the child.
Shortlisted candidates will be invited for virtual paper presentation via Zoom on Wednesday, May 24, 2023, and the grand finale on Friday, May 26, 2023. First prize, 100,000 Naira. Second prize, 70,000 Naira. And third prize, 50,000 Naira. Plus many consolation prizes.
For inquiries, please call Ekaite on 0904 643 6412.
We are grateful to the following sponsors: Honorable Barrister Etiti Manuk, the Executive Chairman, Itu Local Government Area, Akwa Ibom State; Mr. Taye Ali Ishola, President, Supreme Council of Non-Indigens, Akwa Ibom State; Brand Spec Printing Press and Publishing House, Uyo; Aqua Cardinal Water, Uyo; Indomie Noodles. More sponsors are welcome. NTA Channel 12 Uyo, your dependable station.
Our children, our heritage. Support them. Welcome back, and now to the rest of the news. The Obong of Calabar, Didemukono Basio 2, the fifth, has reminded journalists of the need to uphold the tenets of the profession and always disseminate factual and accurate information to the public for the socio-economic development of the society. The Obong of Calabar gave the charge when the chairman, Nigeria Union of Journalists, Cross River State Council, Nsaithium Jill, led members of the State Council of the Union to pay homage to the King's Palace in Calabar. Achibong Basi was there and now reports.
As aggrieved chiefs continue to join issues with the latest Supreme Court judgment, which clarifies the true position of the Obong's throne, the Nigeria Union of Journalists sought to confirm happenings in the palace. The chairman, Nigeria Union of Journalists, Cross River State Council, Nsa Effium Gill, led members of the State Council of Nigeria Union of Journalists to not only pay homage to the king, but to reassure the palace that journalists will always stand by the truth at all times.
We know that the stool of the Obong of Calabar is not vacant in any form. Under my leadership, we will continue to do what will maintain peace in Cross River State.
Pleased with the honor by these professionals, the Obong of Calabar, Edidem Ekpokonobasietu V, did not only charge journalists to uphold the tenets of the profession through factual and accurate reportage, the monarch tasked journalists not to allow personal interest at any time override national interest.
Even having has been something that is disheartening, just like what the country has been saying. Let us have the true picture of what is happening, not fake news.
These Efik sons and daughters prayed for God's divine favor on the monarch and reaffirmed their commitment to the sustenance of Efik Kingdom and the traditionals too. In Calabar, Achibong Basi, NTA News.
One of Akwa Ibom State's finest hospitality outfits, Custom Global Hotel and Suites, has opened for business in Uyo. The outfit, according to its management, is out to create exceptional guest experiences with positive and lasting impressions on guests. Clement Barrequin reports.
Son and the Holy Ghost for public utilization and services. Jesus' name.
That marks the beginning of a hospitality service that promises a lasting impression on the minds of customers. Strategically located at 42 Ufe Street, Abag Road Housing Estate, Uyo, Kosam Global Hotel and Suite boasts of a serene and conducive environment with maximum security, tastefully furnished rooms with free internet facility and 24-hour room service, complimentary breakfast, taxi services, airport pickup and drop-off, quality laundry services, and a conference hall for seminars and meetings.
This facility is state-of-the-art. It has American standard. It has all the states in America that you can talk of. And the woman who owns it is a stickler for quality and excellence.
Our Dream Bar provides you with exquisite environment for your pleasure and variety of beverages.
At the official opening of the outfit, guests, after a tour of the facility, admit that no customer who patronizes Kosam Global Hotel and Suite will return the same.
I am very sure that as this edifice is here, the entire community stands to benefit.
These facilities alone can attract some of our colleagues who are outside. I don't have any safe place, I can't come home.
Management says the hotel has come to redefine hospitality services in the state.
Our services here will be top-notch. I have lived in the United States long enough to know what quality services entail, and I can assure you that we are bringing America back to Uyo in our modus operandi.
Conceived in 2010, Kosam Hotel and Suite promises to be a home away from home. In Uyo, Clement Barikui, NTA News.
To security now. Ebonyi State Police Commanders paraded 4 suspects in connection with the alleged murder of His Royal Highness Eze Christopher Igbokwe of Umueze Goha, Eza North Council area of the state, murdered in his palace on 27 February 2023. Ijoma Peter Nwante reports.
The incident, which took place on the 27th of February 2023 at the palace of Eze Christopher in Umueze Goha, is our North local government area of the state. According to the Ebonyi State Police Public Relations Officer, SP Onome Onowapoyeya, explained that the gang of Ayes Confraternity invaded the Eze's palace through the fence and with AK-47 rifle and other dangerous weapons. And on sighting the Eze, shot at him severally, leaving him in the pool of his blood.
It was said that on the 27th of February, he was sitting outside his palace with his wives and children when these 4 people being paraded with additional 30 persons scaled through the fence, entered the compound and shot at him severally. So it was reported to us and our operatives swung into action. And they were arrested from different parts of the country, from Enugu and from Anambra State.
Meanwhile, some of the suspects interviewed said they are not guilty, explaining that although they are from the community but have not visited for a long time, as they reside in Enugu with their families.
After I run last time, as of 5 years, I never come village.
Similarly, 4 suspects were also paraded for conspiracy, armed robbery, cultism and unlawful possession of firearm. While some of the suspects confessed to the crime, others denied involvement.
The truth is that I'm with this local law. I didn't use it to do anything, just when during the election time that I got it.
All suspects will be charged to court after investigation. In Abakaliki, Ijoma Peter Nwante, NTA News.
To end the news, a recap of the major stories. Akwa Ibom State government has distributed farm inputs to farmers in a local government area. Governor Domi Manuel has advised medical practitioners to align with government to eradicate quacks in the health sector. You also heard in the news that Kosam Global Hotel and Suites has opened for business in Uyo. Thanks for watching. That's our package this morning. Wemedimo Samson is standing by for the news in translation. Good morning.
ukara Akwa Ibom State ere mem kpoi wang enong me toi wang ni itu demi Manuel lano mentam ibok makara item jagariana yukara enyong itrem boni mini yang berunen utum nsong idem ebe rufai ti unam do bege kozam Global Hotel ye suit ke uyo Akwa Ibom emesiero anyang medo wemedi mo Samson yaiko membo nyan sini no mbufo kubagan seneme kem mobiong utum je ifagasen ne koro iberedem eno ke di kanbo kendiria aba baraswene ka Akwa Ibom State ukara eda ke di kaiso nde mempoing wang je memfring wang nongom matoing wang ke state ami ke sanga kerina mekere meke mopoi waye mfat kuku enongo matoing wang ken kokara ini Akwa Ibom State yaiko mbogomito Wisdom Jacob
Atang wanda kpanu ba utum ambunin ngko karini enama adu taiwang ndien men wanda mpo ke mori nanga men sion po ke na men po se moi tong anam yai kuro mo ebu ke moi do wanda ngko kara enam mingwang kan ukara stede mi ku kemesen na ke dikenbo ken dia keme fre ubok akaiso adide men poiwang no metoiwang ke stede mi ndien akadu ini anom bunu in ngko karini adi kenem boy mem poiwang a commissioner se mpo ba nutumu taiwang ke state Dr. Fiongfo kini aka bereken nutumu di deme okpoiwa no metoiwang ki bei kon kun ndien memfet koku ke dorikbe amado komobo ku kara di suya kaisu isunu wami no metoiwang ke state
government se bo ya taiwang adi on ke ba se ngodi on ni eti song se di mai ben pois na yenam so nko atape afon so afre this one governor de minwa Manuel namso anom metoiwang po taiwang se mo gbe kameto ma ndi dia kaiso ba ke Akwa Ibom
metoiwang ke midong si banga ke mitiero emai kubina mesere banga mempoiwang sukara nongomo enyong ibu ken ni mo yai kama inam po kusong afonom ba aturo ndi dia ba ke mefrewu
petenta governor de Manuel ni mi to jam ipai kami dia tiwa ke ku pam para tabat afiong ko kinon tu na bo yai kito nte ya ba se dio nganye
ni me mesere chechi ibo ya ba suni akai sino mo ko ukenino ito
maybe nga ba siwam nyen iwage ni bi to mi yanam arara ndiri atawa wa asanga Akwa Ibom State ayo maybe ne yam bi join
Wisdom Jacob akombok NTA
kem mi fok ame ukaresan ne ke diken bu ke pan ne nyong aitre mboni mini age ngberunen nte ntambia ibok makara ebu yak me ntambia ibok makara dia na je ukara man naturu eri repe ndaga ufok ibok ke state ami ado dai wuru kara Akwa Ibom State tu demi Manuel age tang mi ko mi ke akpambono amenka ekoto Clinical Pharmacist Association of Nigeria ege tu momi kuyo ya ikombo mi oyo mbono me bono kemi ero mbon nkau sem bombanga ikpagan song idem ame Clinical Pharmacist mentambia ibok makara korome nta ifyo ke fet ikpege unadut ke takpa mbono etumo eno mbonka usem bombanga nsong idem ekoto Clinical Pharmacist of Nigeria kerinie nemembanga mensionsio usong anarante sem boybanga nsong idem bono wo kunadut enyong eben edomo ke me oyoko yoyomi ekoto 21st century amerogo nutam ufautum nkaro kemme iko amensionsio weketanga ke mukbe mkpommo emaibo kubyang utum mbon esiege mkpoebanga nutam ibok ekoto Pharmacist akpono kan erinyam ibok ikpong kena ekrebo ke sugunyen ese mkpoebanga mbon urongo nofon enyong enommo oyogo usobo adai wuru kala Akwa Ibom State eteudo mi Manuel ame commissioner asegem kpobangan lutam songirem kesteremi akere agano ama tang men sanifak yiberem ama ukara enogo enyong ngai ka kaiso inam inom mu fogibok man atorum bonowo edibo oyogu sobo kerina maru ema neme ebanga mempo adogum pomfana yemmem bagukut kikbege adu enyong etang musong erikpan nyongtre me utom fanaru ema nyong eno adai wuru kara Akwa Ibom State ngwet itoro koro mbono gwam fen mi ku yo Akwa Ibom ntembok nyan ku bakan senemi atre ro nyang medu wemedi mo Samson eso songa kan bawong tong tutun nubre yo